Hello, and it's Megrubbieswet back again, and this chapter will be regarding chapter 177 of The Walking Dead, part 3 out of 6 of New World Order, which is one of my favorite arcs, or one of my favorite little volumes of The Walking Dead, probably so far, to be honest. There's so much that I can talk about in this issue. So we're halfway through. We're halfway through, man. We're halfway through. What's gonna happen with the New World Order? These guys are gonna be allies, or they're gonna be enemies of Rick's empire? I don't know, but there's some foreshadowing that they might be bad guys or good guys, because oh man, Mercer and some of the community there are not happy with Governor Milton and the leaders of the Commonwealth. So at the start of the chapter, we see Rick talking to Mikey. Mikey and Rick actually have a connection. From over 100 issues ago, when Rick first came to Alexandria, they've had a connection. So that he's writing poems and talking about that. He's saying, how she doesn't know where to start with Andrea. If he ever expressed a poem expressing Andrea and her loss, because they were, just don't even know where to start. Like, I love this so much. It was my love of my life. Rick loved Andrea more than he ever did with Laurie. So his original partner. So Mike and Rick have that sort of connection. We're gonna go on from that now because that's the start of it. So yeah, that's my little take on it. Eduardo, I've got the hiccups today. I don't know what's going on with me. Eduardo says, he's going to change over his spear. Someone's taking watch at the hilltop. So he goes into the shed, and there's Maggie and Dante having sex. So Maggie's so upset. To be honest, it's been 2 years, two and a half years since Glenn died, and she's still not really getting over Glenn's death. I mean, yeah, it's still a long time, but she's awkwardly, leaving and saying, she's ashamed of herself for being with another man and trying. And Dante's right. She deserves to be happy after what she's been through. She deserves to be happy, after seeing her husband's brutal death. I mean, it's not fair. Like, she needs to deserve some new guy to be happy, and she finally started, making love to someone that she really likes, and then she got interrupted and someone found out, and then Eduardo's like, oh, shit, you didn't see me here, I wasn't here. But I think she deserves to be happy. Dante's right. She walks off and she's nothing to be sorry for. That's kind of that part. So that's the first part. We see Rick, Alexandria, then we see the hilltop. So we see the two communities there, and then we see the Commonwealth. We see Elodie and Michonne here. We see some really raw and true interaction between Elodie and Michonne. I'm going to try and break down this as fast as possible and share my thoughts on it. My favorite part of the chapter was probably Mercer. Seeing Mercer, oh man, he seems like such a badass. He's one of the strongest of the Commonwealth. Like, he reminds me so much of Rick. I'll get to that. Talk about what they've been through, and saying how she gave over custody to the kids to Dominic, Michonne's husband. And she asked if Colette survived, one of Elodie's sisters, which is Michonne's daughter, and she said she didn't make it. So tells Michonne that roughly a year before they reached the Commonwealth, they were in Kentucky, and they encountered some bad men that were raping them. And they protected them from the dead, but they protected the two sisters, but expected them to perform sex in repayment of protecting them from the zombies and humans. And when Colette refused, Elodie's sister, she was killed in the process. Elodie that mentioned she killed the men after discovering what happened. So she killed the men in revenge of raping her sister. Michonne says she recalls all the things she's done trying to calm her daughter, saying that they have no idea what they're capable of until they're pushed to survive. Like, when you're pushed beyond the limit, beyond repair, you have to do stuff. You have to do man. How long have humans survived? I mean, we've been plagued so many times in the whole entire timeline. We've been crushed and crushed. We've had so many near extinction experiences. We've just risen back up like cockroaches, to be honest. We've had so many plagues and so much things happen to us, and we still managed to survive. It's in our instincts. It's in our it's human survival. When we're pushed to the brink, we do crazy things, and I can see that, apocalyptic or not. It's in our blood. So that's a little good, it's interesting there. And then we see on a hill outside the Commonwealth border, so they were really far out. They were almost a mile out of town. So two teens are in a picnic. That's Sebastian, the Governor Milton's daughter. Governor Milton, which is the leader of the Commonwealth, 50,000 fucking people, dude. We've never seen a community this big before in The Walking Dead, ever. 50,000 people. That is insane. That's insane. And you guys know that. We haven't seen this so yeah, Sebastian convinces, Kayla, his girlfriend or whatever, to have sex, and that they're too far out for anyone to see, want to have her own time. So much sex stuff in this shit with Maggie and Dante, and now Kayla and Sebastian, Governor Milton's son. Kayla gives in, and then not one of them hear the walkers coming up, the two walkers, but it's not two walkers. I thought it was two walkers, and the next panel you see 20 walkers, like 12 walkers being exterminated by Mercer. Mercer's a badass, dude. And then an axe flies through there and hits the closest zombie to the head, because in Walking Dead you get the closest zombies to you, because it gives more time to, for example, crowd control. There's 100 zombies. You want to get those zombies closest to you. You're not going to just shoot. You're not going to just take down the zombies the furthest from you. You want to get the ones closest to you. It's crowd control. It's, controlling the crowd, making sure nothing gets to you. Using your time and using your distance and everything to your advantage. So, Mercer was right in this instance. I'll explain why. So, I've got my notes here, and it's just ridiculous, honestly. He kills the furthest zombie to them. They don't even realize the zombies approaching them, and they're still having sex. Like, oh my god. Because he doesn't care. He knows Mercer's there to protect them, because he's Governor Milton's son. Like, the son of the governor of a 50,000 community members. He's going to have the toppest and highest security possible to protect the son of the leader, Governor Milton. So, that's that. Honestly, the two zombies get taken down. Another zombie's there. And then, Mercer approaches them. Sebastian berates him and, calls him an asshole and blowing his cover. And why'd you interrupt my special time? And the girl calls him a pervert. But he's just doing his job protecting Sebastian and the girlfriend. Just doing a job protecting them. Like, Mercer, man. Like, Mercer, dude. Mercer. I don't know why he's called Mercer. Like, is he merciful? Does he have mercy? I don't know. But I want to know more about him. I've heard about in the previous issue that he likes killing zombies. He likes killing swarms and hordes. Which is really scary to me, man. It reminds me of a Negan or a Rick that really knows how to handle himself. Really capable to survive. Like a Morgan. To be honest, the most capable survivors I've ever seen in The Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, and the comics and novels, I'd say probably Morgan, Rick, Michonne, Carol. We're talking about all the series and all the comics and stuff, comic or show. A lot of good characters that are really capable of surviving. But yeah, it reminds me more of that sort of type. I'll go on more. I've got more points regarding why Mercer reminds me of these other characters. So yeah, the girlfriend leaves, calling them pervert, saying this and that. Well, fuck off, man. If it wasn't for Mercer, they'd all be dead. They'd all be zombie meat, It's not fair to say that on someone. Yeah, so Kayla discussed that Mercer was watching the angry leaves and Sebastian tells her to wait. And Sebastian just takes it out on Mercer, but he's just doing his job, bro, to protect them. But little did you know, no one realizes the fact that he should have kept a closer eye on the walkers and not reveal himself. He did keep an eye of walkers. There was not two. There was because he was coming up the hill. They were on the hill, and the zombies were coming up on the hill. Below the hill, there was 12 zombie bodies just on the hill, just dead. And the two just managed to get up. Because he was just killing them one by one. And there was 12, dude. He wouldn't have been able to make it. It wasn't just two. He was like, I can handle two. It was like 12. He didn't even know about it. Because he ended up taking them down below the hill. So that's that. And the last kind of part of the issue, which is probably the biggest part, are we going to see a revolution? Are we going to see a revolution within the Commonwealth? Which is really big to me. I mean, sorry about burping, guys. It's like, I don't know what's going on this morning. I've been trying to drink water, like, not burp, but I know you guys really love the Walking Dead stuff. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying the reviews. I'm really enjoying, the reviews and the non-gaming content on the channel, because I really like to do other stuff other than gaming as well. Pamela mentions to the other Alexandrians, which is the other Rick's group, saying that Michonne is with her daughter and they're spending one-on-one time, and it'll take a lot of time for her to come back because they're reuniting, which is understandable. If I haven't seen my daughter in fucking 4 or 5 years, I'm gonna fucking... I'm always gonna turn gay for him, you know? I thought they were dead this long, you know? So suddenly Sebastian comes and complains to Pamela about Mercer's actions. Mercer's like, they're all complaining about Mercer, revealing to others that he is her son. Sebastian, Governor Milton's son is Sebastian. Mercer soon appears and corroborates Sebastian's claims. Saying there were too many of them. I was just trying to protect him. He went too far out. I told him not to go this far out. Pamela sternly reprimands Mercer and says they will discuss the matter later, dismissing him to get changed. So he gets changed in the locker room. Now this is the biggest part. Mercer meets George, who asks, which is another person in the Commonwealth, who asks how it went guarding the governor's son, Sebastian. Mercer mentions that it went worse than expected, but swears that he will continue acting the part for now. So this is where it gets interesting. Mercer mentions it went worse than expected, but swears that he will continue, acting along with the Commonwealth, being their bitch, whatever it may be. That it will continue acting the part for now. It's revealed that the two are part of a plan to overthrow Pamela as the governor of the Commonwealth. However, Sadiq, a member from Rick's group, Alexandria, Commonwealth, and Kingdom, walks in and manages to overhear part of the conversation. Because they're saying, George is like, whenever you're ready, Mercer, we're waiting for you. We just need you to, say, hey, we're ready to go. I'm done with this. Let's do this. Now, I want to tell you about this. Rick, it reminds me of Rick. Because when Rick went to Alexandria originally, they weren't capable of surviving. He said, hey, we don't even need to take this kind of place by force. We can just let them die naturally by the outside world, example, humans or dangerous humans or zombies, because they're not capable of dealing with humans and human conflict and hordes of zombies and herds. Mercy said something along the lines of, we don't even have to get our hands dirty. We can just let them kill themselves because they don't know what they're doing. They're so stupid, they're so incapable of surviving this community. Because there's only a few that are hired to kind of be top security and manage how things go in terms of security, clearing out walkers, dealing with humans, stuff like that. Because they seem so weak and they don't know how serious it is. Mercer's such a badass. He's like, oh, we don't even have to do anything. We could just let these cucks kill themselves. And he's right. We don't even have to do. The cake will just fall in our hands. We don't have to do this stuff. It would just come naturally, and he's right about that. They don't know what they're doing. I could tell why by how they treated I believe this. Mercer's right. I personally believe this. They don't have to do anything to overthrow Pamela, get their hands dirty, kill them, whatever it may be. They could just do it themselves because they're so stupid, and they're incapable of surviving. So it's just so apparent that is so true to me. And I see this via Sebastian's actions, not being able to be aware of zombies around him, just being so foolish and careless. They're being abusive, they're using them, he didn't even know there was 12 zombies. There was 2 up the hill, but there was 12 down the hill. And the way how they treat some of their soldiers, the brutes, and the soldiers, the brutes, the quote-on brutes, which is the army with full jacked up gear, impenetrable gear by zombies, cannot get bitten from top to toe, from toe to head. You cannot. You're fully sealed in steel. Nothing's gonna break through. With head mask, everything. You're not gonna get touched at all. This is apparent by the brutes. They use the brutes to keep the community alive via humans and zombie hordes. They use the brutes for it. So it's not actually the Governor Milton that actually has any sort of physical power or surviving sort of power. It's more political influence. It's more, political or kind of governing or, structuring the community. They're incapable of surviving on the road by themselves without these brutes. So these brutes, these soldiers, keep everything together, with terms of security, as I said before, dealing with humans, dealing with zombies. So Mercer's a big part of that. because he's the lead commander. He keeps everything together. And same with the brute. So he's a brute, and yeah, so he doesn't see how they treat the brutes is how I see everything, how I see like this whole overthrowing thing and how they deal with everything. Like brutes are the main part of their prosperity. Governor says brutes, the soldiers, are the main part of the survival and prosperity of the Commonwealth, which means the survival and the whatever, the survival. That's it. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it went. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I'm gonna be reviewing more comics, mangas, and shows, and some other non-gaming content, and obviously gaming. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video, and thank you so much for watching. Bye bye, guys. I had so much reviewing, and Mercer for life, dude. Just the way how they treated Mercer, like why? Like the way you treated him, like you saved your son's life. Like, oh man. So Mercer's waiting, and they're all waiting to overthrow it. And this could be, this is a confirmed revolution. And then Sadiq comes in. I don't know how they're going to deal with Sadiq finding out the revolution. Is Sadiq going to keep it quiet? They're not going to just kill Sadiq for knowing about the revolution, because that's going to start an Alexandria war too. So I don't know how Sadiq's going to keep it quiet, or they're going to kill Sadiq, and then Governor's going to find out. I do not know, but things are going to get interesting. They're going to take a turn for the worse. We've got chapter 4, 5, and 6. we're halfway through. This was chapter 3 out of 6. So we've got 3 more chapters, 4, 5, 6 of New World Order. I think New World Order is one of my favorite volumes, and thank you for watching, guys. Have a good day.